Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the September 2nd, 2020 meeting of the Board of Election Commissioners of the City of Chicago, ex officio, the Electoral Board. If at any time during this call you require assistance, please press *0 for the operator. Note that this call is being recorded. And I would like to turn the conference over to Maricel Hernandez, Chair of the Chicago Board of Elections and Electoral Board. Please go ahead, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. I will call to order the Board of Election Commissioners meeting for the City of Chicago, constituting ex officio the Electoral Board to hear and pass upon objections to petitions for questions of public policy and to nominate nomination papers for candidates for the offices of representatives in Congress, state senator, and representative in the General Assembly for the November 3rd, 2020 general election. My name is Maricel Hernandez. I'm the chairwoman. And present at this electoral meeting is William Cressy and
Here.
Jonathan Swain.
Here.
Mr. Swain?
I'm here.
Thank you. We have no motions. We have no Rule 20 hearings today. We have no requests for subpoenas. Therefore, we will go forward and with the consideration of hearing officer report and proposed final decision in case number 20 EB QPP 01. Ali Patel, objector, versus Rachel Dixon and Leslie Notsky regarding a petition for question of public policy. And in this case, Mr. Lasker, would you like to say anything?
Sure, Madam Chair. This case really boils down to a standard records exam for the precincts that the referendum was sought to be presented to the voters within the 39th
Mr. Lasker?
Yes.
Mr. Lasker, I'm having trouble hearing you. Can you start again? I don't want to.
All right. The signatures required for this case was 382. There was a total of 390 signatures filed. They did a record examination during which 82 of those signatures were deemed invalid. The objections were sustained, leaving a total of 308. There was originally a Rule 8 motion filed by the principal proponents of the referendum, but prior to the evidentiary hearing, their attorney notified the hearing officer that they did not have enough evidence to overcome the deficit, and so the evidentiary hearing was canceled, and the numbers then of total valid signatures remain at 308, which is less than the requirement of 382. That's the essential summary. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Do the commissioners have any questions or comments? If not, is there a motion to find that the referendum petition contains fewer valid signatures than those required by law, and that it is therefore legally invalid, and to further find that the objector's petition shall be sustained and the question of public policy shall not be printed on the ballot for the November 3rd, 2020 general election?
So moved by Commissioner Cressy.
Is there a second?
Second by Commissioner Swain.
It's been properly moved and seconded. All those in favor state aye.
Commissioner Cressy votes aye.
Commissioner Swain votes aye.
Okay. The ayes have it. Motion passes. And the question of public policy shall not be printed on the ballot for the November 3rd, 2020 general election. Mr. Lasker, do we have any further business with regards to hearing officer reports and proposed final decisions?
Well, I would like to state that the board, having voted on this case we'll be having you sign a final written recommendation, or excuse me, final decision, and that will be served on the parties to the email addresses that they have on file with the Electoral Board, pursuant to the rules that allow for electronic transmission for this November's election. So when that email goes out, that will start the time clock for seeking a petition for judicial review. Beyond that, there is no further business before the Electoral Board. All of the pending cases have now been resolved with final decisions issued by this Electoral Board.
Thank you. There is no request for public comment today. Therefore, I will entertain a motion to adjourn the Electoral Board for 2020. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved, Commissioner Swain.
Is there a second?
Second by Commissioner Cressy.
It's been properly moved and seconded. All those in favor state aye.
Mr. Swain votes aye. Commissioner Cressy votes aye.
Motion passes, and we are now adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the September 2nd, 2020 meeting of the Electoral Board has adjourned. We thank you for participating and ask that you please disconnect your lines.